Okay. Sorry about that. Missed a little bit, but it's okay. Oh, not feeling too great, so we have the VTuber. But yeah. Couple problems with this actually. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, Shadow Lord Alpha, how you doing? Squids. Huh. Didn't know it had that. No little bridges actually in Twitch. Okay, so one issue I have is that this should be like a jacket. Hey, Band 7182, how you doing? Is this sort of like poncho thing should be like a jacket, so I think I'm just gonna it could be a cool jacket, but I'm gonna pull it. Which is more popular? No, usually for me YouTube is more popular. I think right now YouTube is more popular. Again, like a jacket sleeve. How you doing, Coofe, by the way? Took over 30 days? Was the last one 30 days ago? I don't think so. Hope not. Hmm. Oh. Oh, the Russian Packmaster too. Okay, I see. Well, I mean, yeah. Is the problem with doing this only like a few hours at a time? Hey, Bruna, how you doing? We're finishing up Russian Packmaster here. I can feel my skin peeling. Is something wrong, Coofe? Yeah, give me some more, Coofe. I mean, we're like never finishing this list like ever forever. But the character to the femboy fighting. You know, this is a thing I do. Coofe is like a person. Is a viewer of mine. Early on, she's on Twitch right now. She has this character ideas, and they're crazy. They're really good. Concept art briefs, but uh, well, I mean, just no, they're just good concept art briefs. So I do them, and she says that they're characters from her life. So she like it seems like she lives in a cartoon. So we call it Coofe Bizarre Adventure. Coofe's Bizarre Adventure. So this is a Russian Packmaster. So Packmasters and dogs, you know. So we made like a character based on that. It's just like a little design exercise, I guess. Is this a calm? No, no. It's just for just an idea I had to like kind of mix things up. Yeah, Koofy, you're I mean, a viewer is not. There's no just a viewer. That's a big thing. Be a viewer. Weirdo starting myself with even bigger weirdo, still normal. Sure, yeah. How you doing, Joker? I was building House MD and other stuff. Oh, I liked House. House is a really good show for a while. Then I stopped watching it because it got slow. Then like years later, I saw the ending, which is good. Work on my games, and yeah, I've been actually working on Aces Under the Moonlight quite a bit. I'm gonna put out an update and then work on the UI for the character selection. I'm basically done with the UI for the main menu. I think that's like I mean the opening menu, whatever you want to call it. The fighting game seems really promising. Will it be like a femboy versus tomboys game? Or is it just mostly finished, at least in sprite terms? Femboys versus tomboys is a pretty funny way to put it. No, it's not a fighting game, it's Pong. Um yeah, and the two characters are just the ones most done. One's like the actual what is it? Character lineup. This is kind of the idea. There'll be 5 characters. These two are like done. this guy's still in progress. He's actually been in progress for a while. And then you have two more. As and yeah, that's all. A low rank drug dealer with half their abdomen replaced with a small rod. Huh. A 1,000 knife collector. There's a character, Roni Kenshin. Choji, the sword stealer. He like carried like 20 swords on his person, and they were all weird. Very interesting character. Still remember him. He was like just like a one-off character in the story. Be cool to like figure out how that works. You're doing good. Can't stay too long because of work. Oh, what about me? I'm doing good. Thank you for coming. Um, however, however you can. No, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just a little tired. Then was just Tomboy sounds like a funny fighting game idea. Yeah, actually, yeah, write that down. I should write that down. No one steal it. Good to hear. Thank you. So it will be a goon. An idiot replaced their insides with wires? I mean, we kind of are run on wires. Have like nerve endings and blood vessels and veins. It's kind of how we're run on the inside with wires. Muscles are actually also fibers, or like long fibers. Yeah, Gooner Fighter Z plus Guilty Gear plus Super Smash Bros. Plus Pong. Tom was just Fanboy's Fighter, yeah. What's the name of the game? It is. Hang on. I think I might be missing something. Your creativity is dying? No? No, don't worry, Coofe. I'm gonna write down 1,000 Knife Collector because that seems like a fun little brief. Concept art brief. The game is called AcesUndertheMoonlight. It's free to play on Steam. I'm updating it as I go. If you want to check it out, you can look at it there. Where? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here, and actually, I should be like going around like this. A world-class mentally ill hand puppet expert. kind of like the ventriloquist from Batman. It's basically him. Mentally ill. Ah. Okay. I'm just trying to get like a good looking jacket. Um. A depressed, dry, 35-year-old comedian, a big suit, which made colorful feathers, trying to regain popularity. Okay, that could be a fun little thing. I'll add that. I'm gonna add that because I saw that one Daffy Duck thing. It reminds you of the big suit reminds you of that. Trench coat, that's what I'm looking for. It's like a big, gigantic ass trench coat. The white. I should look up trench coat. John Speed. With John Speed, the Flash. It's a pretty fun. The Flash's secret identity, John Speed. A trench coat, military trench coat, yeah. Army, whatever. Sorry, I'm looking up some reference. Oh, did a daddy on? Yeah, I'm old enough now. I'm I'm old as shit now. Oh, very tired. But it's okay. It's like trench coat with an attached hood. I'm gonna expand on the cyberpunk near cyberworld idea. Okay, cool. Right now I'm trying to make like a trench coat. I'm gonna see how the hood works with it. I don't know how I'm gonna make that work. I might like do like a double layer thing. Because you don't wear like a jacket like this. Oh, you know what? Actually, open trench coat. I should wear trench coat. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, there's like a bunch of ways. Matrix popularized it. There we go. Hmm. Hmm. No more up here. A lanky, horrid, bony human dressed in a nightgown like a Victorian dandy. It's a good little horror monster, a little classic horror monster. And using the process of making your game, which you did first, write the story or make the characters, and what made you want to make games? Yeah, PNG. Yeah, no, I don't feel great today, so I don't want to show my face. Um, what did you do? It's my channel now. PNG tuber now. I'm hopping on the trend, like 5 years too late. Um, so process of making my game, I made the characters first. Because well, I made like basically the Pong first, and then I was like, I could see how I could make a character. I can make a 2D game because once you have the gameplay down and the hitboxes and the collision, you kind of just have to replace the temporary sprites. So I saw it right. Um, and I was like, I could do that. I just need characters. Um, so actually, I think I told you about this guy. Originally, it was this woman. It was about tennis. It was like Street Fighter tennis. So it was like it was ridiculous. A little ridiculous little fantasy. So there was like a little story about like an underground tennis league. Um, that's like taking over the world. Like how Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! The entire world is revolves around this card game. Um, everyone's obsessed with it. There's like a school for it. It was gonna be like that. Then I scrapped this whole idea, and I just kind of started. I want to do like a punk sort of characters, so I just started making the those characters look cool, and their story came later, essentially. So originally, I started with a story, and then I scrapped it, and then I just started with some cool characters and made the story afterwards. Food fighters. Yeah, that's what you're into. Um, I guess some people would consider Charlie that. It's all very up in the air. Uh, a long gator-like horse. A gator-like horse made to move in long distance for sea travel. A gator-like horse. That's an interesting. What is it? Combination. A gator and a horse. Typically like mammal lizard stuff. Yeah, that's a pretty hard combination because they're so different. A janitor for a casino, killing everyone in every casino. And you're dying from headaches, Coofe. Hope you feel better soon. Feel like such artistic expression. Hey man, don't let people shame you. You should express yourself. What inspired me to make games? I always want to make games. I never could. I didn't know how to program, and I didn't want to learn how to program. Um, Originally, what made me want to make games, I think was like Ocarina of Time. And that really wanted like set me on that idea all those years ago. I played it when it first came out, and then and then Pan and Coix, uh, the parallel universes video for Mario. Like it's Watch for Rolling Rocks commentator. I think it's called. Amazing video, best video on YouTube. Very like interesting how he broke down how the game works. I still use that video and his videos to like figure out stuff about how my game works. Like the collision script, I I use that basically. It's incredible. So that really like kickstarted like I'm gonna learn programming. It became really interesting to me after watching that video. Does the since I have Discord, add me so we can nerd out about Brawl. I I try not to do like Discord DM stuff. I try not to. Maybe once we have a Discord, we can talk about, or like just have a Discord, public Discord. We can we can do it. Once I get someone to moderate um the Discord. Um, so we can nerd out about Brawl right here, though. You It's rare I get to see a brawl enjoyer really anywhere these days. What do you like about it? And I played, but I'm very interested in it. Oh, yeah, you should play like yeah, see if you like it, because it might be hard to go back to after playing Ultimate or 4 even, because 4 and Ultimate are based on brawls, so they kind of like improve upon a lot of casual stuff. Right. First of all, Brawl is way slower. They specifically sped up a lot of aspects of Brawl. Uh, and I don't want to say there's way more to it. It's just because it's harder to do stuff. It's harder to like be safe. It's harder to be fast. It takes a lot more like character knowledge to really like get up to speed in Brawl. It might seem clunky, I'm saying, I guess. But I still prefer it. Oh, it's also like horribly unbalanced. The older games, older Smash games are like abysmally balanced. A famous fruity male fashionista focusing on making beautiful outfits, creator of the frizzy curls hairstyle. Well, frizzy curls is that's and made corsets popular in all gender. Oh, that's a feat. Created non-toxic hair dye, allowed with purple slick back industrial dye. Make corsets popular in all genders. Like you're like a genius, man. Like so, like selling like kilts, for men. 'If we assume it takes a month and 18 days to make one character, it will take years to get to 45%. Yeah, and that's the problem with doing it on stream. Is it? About 5 years. Yeah, it the problem with doing it on stream. Only on stream. It just takes a while. 6.3 years. That is very long. Is there anything I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing stuff in like this area. I mean, I guess I could put the they don't have like belt in the Matrix. They do have like a... Yeah, they do have like a sort of like back part, but you can't really see it. Well, how many ideas have been added? I added, I think only like two ideas, yeah. I think, actually, I think like this gator like seahorse. That's interesting. I'll do that. I'll add that too. So three. We gotta be over 30 ideas. It's way more than 30. I think we ended at like 25, and then there's like way more than that. I hate when game devs make the sequel a fighting game that has fast gameplay slow in the new sequel. Yeah, I think I didn't really play Melee competitively. I might have not liked it. I might have not liked Brawl, but it doesn't really matter that much to me. Because, well, no, actually it does. It's just that in terms of Brawl is just a different game. It's just so different from Melee. Um so I like it's hard to compare them for me. But yeah, I know what you mean. Let me see what I mean, guess like it didn't bother me from Street Fighter 3 to Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 was definitely slower. Street Fighter 3. How many do we have? Coofe, I don't know how many, but it's well over 30. Like 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 96 looks like, so almost 100. 100 of your wacky ideas. Which games have you played where they made it slower, Joker? I guess Guilty Gear Strive. That's a big one. They made it. Actually, basically every Guilty Gear after Plus R. So it's just all the versions of Sign, XR, and Strive. Because Plus R was nutty to the point of being just messy. I have 334 ideas, only 96. Oh wow, you have 334 ideas. Hey, but like that's like a third. It's like a third of it, Coofe. you know. Also, only 96. Come on. I think if the devs never tried to slow things down in Brawl, people would have given it a competitive chance that and nuke the fuck out of Beta Knight. It got thing is it got a competitive chance. It's kind of maligned now because melee players are still like have a big presence on the internet again. But it was a fun game. It was like a regular game. Street Fighter 4 was the same way. It's most games they come out, they have about 5 6 years of life, and then the next game comes out, everyone moves on to that one, and they complain about that one. They'll be old game good, new game bad. That's just a normal like cycle. So was it FG comes out, fighting game comes out, classic video game cycles. Uh Baby game, no sauce. Old one better. People played anyway. People move on anyway. Um and then they develop it. Game gets developed. Games meta, or no, I should say here meta is developed. So now we learn all the sauce, we learn all the combos and stuff. Um, game becomes better because the meta gets developed, and then a new FGC comes out. Or beloved, I'll say. Game becomes like uh I don't know, beloved, yeah, beloved, basically. And the new FGC comes out, and the cycle goes again. Um, or I guess it should just be like meta is developed. People play anyway. And this is like every game. This is every game except for Street Fighter 3 and Melee. Basically. So yeah, Brawl just had a regular competitive life cycle, so 5 years of being the game, and then Smash 4 comes out, and big shakeups happen around that time. Once you reach 100, we ain't adding anymore. All right. You don't want to? Do you plan to make games like Vampire Survivors to publish while you make your dream game? Yeah, actually, I have a I don't really post about it much right now, but I have a little Red Riding Hood game, which is like a Google Dinosaur game. While I work on the platform fighter, basically. Um, so that's probably the next one's gonna be published. NASB 2 and MK11. Oh, are they slower? Is that NASB 2 slower? I guess yeah. Nasby one was such like a crackhead game. Uh, like you could do like 20 aerials before you combo 20 aerials before you hit the ground. Hey, Last Gogeta, someone did say brawl. We're talking about the FG, like the fighting game life cycle, and how brawl was basically just a regular fighting game. It got about 5-ish years. I'll say like approximately 5 years. Now the one is crackhead squared. That's what I heard. It was like a janky, but I like Nazi too, but I think they really shouldn't have slowed the game down. It is the very reason why Garfield became top tier because it should crush a lot. It'd have crazy speed like in Nazi one. Gotta wait another month. You gotta wait like maybe a week or two. We'll be done. I'm just very tired right now. How you doing, Last Gogeta? So you actually played Nasby 2, and I guess Nasby 1 Joker. Then you know all the tiers and stuff. Got Doctor remove my speed inhibitors. Usual day after work. All right, cool. I can't think of anything else to add here. Maybe not like this then. Maybe just like a. Yeah, I'll add like a Yeah, like this. Basically one of those button hoodies. A detachable hoodie you can like button into it. You see the new God of War game, Loki? Because I want to play one of their games early. Yeah, I wasn't really interested in the new God of War games. I heard the combat is terrible. I watched the first one though, and the story was or the reboot, the first reboot in 2018, and the story was really good. But I think that was kind of the point. Excuse me, because I heard that the fighting is abysmally bad. Um, they had jumping and air juggles, right? Certainly very creative with their combat ideas. Add and Sugars allows Garfield to have custom combos. Oh, that's like the death knell, which I love. But I remember way before people realized Garfield power. I Said it was his speed is gonna make him top tier at any time. God of War Luffy, exactly. Lao Fei. Imagine a group of people called the Jungle Fever because they're jungle guardians. It sounds like a Jungle Fever sounds like a 70s dance group. I think Lao Fei was actually the. Was that another name for Loki, or was that Loki's wife in 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 Norse mythology? And no, it was the mother of Loki. Yeah, okay, yeah. It was a giant. Gonna add more. All right, I'm here. We're almost at 100. Fighting a character has good movement or God mix up, they become top tier and slower fighters. Yeah, that's true. Meta Knight definitely has that to it. Played the heck out of Nasby 1 and 2. Never played Nasby actually. Nasby 1 looked like a jank, really janky sort of game, so I wasn't interested. I guess I'm not really that interested in many platform fighters. Now I think about it. Besides Smash. But even then, I'm kind of tired of Smash. The Jungle Fever's got the power to make statues appear from the ground to sky by doing dances depending what they need. That would be interesting, like a dance, like a modern dance sort of spellcaster. Like they do like a break dance and something happens, they do a different dance if something else happens. That'd be interesting. They have the dancers in Fire Emblem which like improve morale or whatever. But they're like fantasy sort of dancers. Nasby 2. Oh, you play a lot of Nasby, it makes sense. Nasby 2 isn't that slow. Yeah, Speed Demon can become top tier with limited positives. Played much of Nasby 1 and 2, but have both. Play Slap City. I had to play some Slap City. The strong statue, the statue of power hunters, which makes one person giant as hell. This is very suggestive. Interesting. I understand the outrage behind the new God of War because people want creators to know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You want to see these characters that have been developed over time, like Kratos or Atreus. But like, people don't like Atreus that much because he's kind of annoying. But yeah, I get that. Twitter. Oh my god. Twitter has been fucking never ending. It has literally not stopped for days. Constantly people are bitching and fighting over like going back and forth. Like garbage website. So when I play a God of War, I'm just like finally they made a modern God of War which looks fun. I don't care about Kratos or the boy. Partos or the boy. Is stream still playing Slap City? I haven't. I did talk about I wanted to stream. I wanted to stream fighting games, but they'd be boring as hell. So maybe I'll do something with Slap City. I'm sure Twitter is on fire, but I'll play Forspoken if it's actually fun. I also never played Forspoken. Some of the dialogue and the fact that it kind of looks like it looked kind of generic, like generic sort of fantasy thing. I was like, I'm not interested in this. The the Jungle Fever's appearances wise are very primal and very survival based clothing, like a loincloth, and face paint made from bugs. Okay. Pull the 9. Doing Subsidy Story Mode with one of your mains is good content. Subsidy Story Mode was pretty funny. Skipping cutscenes is my superpower. Yeah, I usually play games for like the story and stuff. It's very rare that a gameplay makes me love it that much. Brawl kind of had that, where the gameplay was so good. For me, anyway. Also, well, I guess also Melee, because I play that game endlessly. And Smash 64, but it had less content. The Sage, the Harvester, these are part of the Jungle Fevers. Sage, Harvester, Vessel, the Murderer, and Servant. It's pretty hardcore for dancers, a dance group. As far as Forspoken, if it ends up being that bad story-wise, you can play more arcade games. Yeah. I like to play games I like. It's hard to tell because like I might just like stop playing in the middle of it if I don't like it. Stream which one? Melee or Slap City or something like that. Mm. 37 times against late boss until late you can beat an arcade game. Oh, like an old arcade game. Man, you want me to play those NES games or something? That just or like the arcade games that steal your quarters. I'm not really into rage games. These are titles and names for the remaining Jungle Fever who used to be more until they left. Okay. All that's left is the dancers. Oh, start with an easier SNK boss or something. Oh my god, please. Oh, I do not like those boss rage things. Oh, 37 times. Yeah, I know. I know. I kind of just hit my head against the wall after that. At the end of that, um, I'd be surprised if old NES games like Kid Icarus make you mad at Stellar Blade. I mean, potentially, the angry video game nerd got pretty damn mad. He still finished those games. What's be fun versus KO13 boss? Fatal Fury 1 is very doable. I guess yeah, I just KO13 would be the game I would play on stream. But it would just be boring. It would just be me in training mode over and over and over and over. Because that's how I want to play. I want to play these fighting games like competitively or until I have like a really good um grasp of them. Because otherwise I don't really like fighting games at low levels. They don't have enough content most of the time. SNK combo trials, that's right. Yeah, that is content. That is good content. The harvester takes yeah, well, the roles for each the sage is one that talks and used as a communication point for the statue's followers. Telephone. The harvester takes corpses and any organic material to turn to medicine. Or fertilizer. The vessel can house multiple statues without throwing blood and can handle the weight and drawbacks to have multiple statues on them. AVGN is a performer and actor trying to make some games seem worse than they are. But he did a good job. They seem like the most unappealing. Like, how do people play this shit? Sort of stuff. 13 Trials will be infinite content because you never finish. Yeah. I'll only do some of the trials. I did eventually finish the Street Fighter 4 trials. I love that stuff. I remember even like the Samuji loop. I think it was Ibuki's combo trial, last combo trial. The Samuji loop is like the what was it? Jab forward Samuji jab like jab forward Samuji jab is a one frame link. So Samuji into jab is one frame link. Gotta find games. Oh my god. I mean, still, the only rage part of Stellar Blade was the bosses. But those actually, the Dark Souls part of Stellar Blade was the bosses, which annoyed me like later as the game went on. Because I hate Souls likes. Have you played any games that YouTubers you like seem to really hate or criticize Marvel 3 for Brawl, Smash 4, Promana? Those the Sonic franchise are examples for me. Oh, I don't really watch YouTubers that criticize Marvel 3. I mean, I hate Marvel, but I don't really watch YouTubers that criticize it. Also, rarely watch people criticizing people who criticize Brawl. But I guess that's pretty normal comparing to if you know about something, it's pretty easy to like tune people out. Like it's to clock like, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. The murderer, blood for the statues. The servant, the most loyal and trusted, also the most normal one in Jungle Fever. They're a normal modern guy. Oh, it's the person. I thought in my head. Well, like, do you just make those up on the spot, Coofe? And the most iconic Sonic franchise. Um, Sonic franchise, there are plenty of people criticizing that, though. That's true. You never know IOC execution maybe got. Hey, I play Fox in Brawl, Fox in all the games. I play the high execution character in Smash. Even if he's shit in Brawl, he still has high execution. I'm pretty sure I do stuff that like no one else does ever did, or like really ever does because it's so hard. Um, not that I got like super good at the game. The statues, the object that houses phenomenal nature like growth, speed, and nature's adaptations. They had large wooden statues, faces, and bodies. Yeah. Oh. I made the idea Jungle Fever, but I didn't think that much for it until now. That's pretty great stuff off the top of your head. Marvel 3 hate was mainly around roster from this guy, but he also hated the art style. Oh. I mean, yeah, I guess like when you go to like from beautiful 2D Chad art to, Virgin early 3D or whatever. The art style was okay, like for a 3D game. It was at least stylized. Tried to be stylized. Wasn't great, but not everyone's he's already a strong opinion. All right, yeah, fair enough. I know Elden Ring does some wild shit, but does it turn off checkpoints from functioning like Brown does 3 or 4? I have no idea how Elden Ring works. Because Elden Ring's an open world game, so I don't know how the those checkpoints really work. Not fan of Marvel 3, fan of Marvel 2. Man, I just hate all Marvel games. Beautiful art though. Has more interesting characters I like to play. Yeah, yeah. I guess yeah, the roster was a thing. Because how are you going to compare with NPC 2? Yo, it's raining outside a lot. Okay, I think that's uh, I'm gonna watch the lobby scene from the Matrix where they're wearing the trench coats. Oh, okay, he is. Guess they really aren't. A spectator, I like watching Marvel Infinite more than Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Huh. Surprised that you could look at Marvel Infinite. If like the visuals are absolutely sauceless. There was like a definition for bland. It was that game in terms of visuals. Oh, yeah, I have 2D chat art. That's right. I have the good stuff. Should have been this way the whole time. Um, the main combat statue is the executioner, a statues that only appear when ultimate punishment needs to be carried out in two forms. In a form of two large blade, one with teeth to tear and hack into flesh and armor, and another blade made to pierce and cut out to bleed victims. Blades are red and usually given to the murderer. I did add. I have added them. Coofe. I think that's 100 at this point. I think you got it. Mm. The music is unfortunately worse than the visuals in Marvel Infinite. Wow, it's not more engaging to watch. Into chat art. Is that why you're a PNG tuber today? No, I just feel like terrible. This is why 2D is superior. It can never feel bad. It can never be. Oh, oh. Feel tired or weak. Was that Adam? Oh my God, was Adam Smasher quote? The weakness of my flesh. So I became a VTuber. Hundred many ideas. Yep, 101 definitely. I actually never watched Marvel Infinite. Maybe I should just to see how what it goes. Yeah, I could never compare to Slime. I just want to see him off so I can. PNG IOC kidnapped, yeah. I control the stream now. How many first I can use self-defense? I mod 2 people just to see them, just to watch them fight. It's like those illegal chicken fights. Just sadistic. Where are you getting all these emojis? Coofe. I guess Twitch does have a huge emoji culture. This is cute, Dino Dance. Speaking of which, I think I can make emojis now. I should get into that. "101 ideas. 101 Arabian Nights. Not first so I can abuse my power." But you're not even trying to hide it. Like, I'm 100% gonna abuse my power. No, yeah, Maximilian dude really likes it. And it's fairly influential in the tag fighter scene. They did use a lot of like, turns out they used a lot of stuff that was in MVC Infinite ended up being used elsewhere, but I think people did like, it sold 2 million copies. It's just, I guess the gameplay was just not appealing. I mean, a lot of things weren't appealing, but the gameplay was one of them. It didn't sell well, but it didn't sell nothing. You know? No, wait 10 years. That's exactly what happens, Coofe. Uh. I really don't watch MVC tournaments like that. I'll watch more versus Tatsunoko. Oh, Capcom versus Tatsunoko. Okay. A little blast from the past there. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Number of Marvel Infinite mechanics. They're already in older games like Blaze Blue. Oh. You know, it is probably the best selling tag game for Fighter Z at that time. Yeah. It was just like a didn't it seemed like a little cash grab. Not cash grab, it's just like a budget obligation game. I can no longer give any ideas. Yup, that's it. Yeah, we're done. We're full. We're full. No, we're not. You can give me ideas. It doesn't make a difference. It's a list. Um, combo video for Marvel in general, besides one featuring Tatsunoko. But yeah, I saw that one actually. I want to learn the latter more. In your fighter, I also do you have a character that controls fireballs like how Coom does in Xrd? Oh my god, yeah, Kamehameha. Um, like even if you say it properly, like Coom is still like that's still a thing. Um, Cassandra can control the ball when she uses her super, like Coom can, sort of. You said Coomer, but that was translated to sorrow. I don't know what language it's translating from, but apparently it means sorrow in some language, Joker. So hell, wait, make the streamer say that. Yeah, it's okay. It's a name. It's a name from Guilty Gear. Probably a reference to some rock band or whatever. So actually, that'd be very interesting for a platform fighter because when Coom uses his fireball, he still moves. You can move the fireball, but he still moves back and forth. So that'd be interesting for a platform fighter because movement is so important. I might do that. You know, the team that won the Premier League are called the Gunners. Let's call themselves Gooners. For decades. Oh, so they're like the original. They did it before it was cool. Is Chet acting weird over it? It's just name. Coom Hey Coom. What's wrong with Coom? Yeah, oh, the original Gooners. The original Goons, which is it's been appropriated from lowly dumb henchmen. Before you ask, I do not support Arsenal, so I'm not a Gooner. Sure you aren't. You protest at all, that means you protest too much. That's how it works on the internet. Um, Is it because of you, the character will be my main, your platform fighter? I consider. I kind of want to make like a. I don't know. We'll see. Like, cause everyone has a projectile, so we'll see how that goes. I did have an idea where I think I talked about an idea where you control two characters at the same time. So I might like do something like that. When the projectile's out, you're controlling both at the same time. Um, Not like Ice Climbers where one has a CPU where it follows you around. You control both at all times. Projectile sometimes having a Rock Lee type who just throws sand. That's cool. Yeah, but I want everyone to be able to play however they want. So I guess that would be a cool contrast. Just one guy who can deal with zoners in a special way. And that would be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Well, characters that control fireballs. Huh. I don't really know any except Coom. You're really going to bring fists to fireball? Yeah, Giga Chad. Rock Lee brings fists to like a magic god fight, so and that kind of just describes Street Fighter, doesn't it? Especially Street Fighter 2. A character like Cammy, no fireballs, only fists, has to deal with absurd zoning. And part of the reason why she's low tier in that game. Cody is strong in Street Fighter. He picks up pipes, those pockets, and has his arms in cuff, but is like top four, right? He wasn't one of the original Street Fighter One characters. He was a Final Fight character. I don't think it was like supposed to be like Joe, and they said, "Nah, we're gonna make our own character." You're gonna have weak projectiles like the kunai from Ibuki and pocket sand from Cody. Yeah, Ibuki's kunais. I guess they're weak, yeah, but they were like in Street Fighter 4, they were like fucking vortex monster. And I realized character's head was similar to the Bolshevik Civil War soldier head. They're based on the Russian peasant. Yeah. Wait, where's the? Wait, 1 second. Let me get there. Like it has. This is the original look. So yeah, it's supposed to be the old one. Nice that it was like communicated at least. Tier list wise, Kunai makes her strong, but both those and the rolls from Dudley can be punched away. Yeah, but it's more like a Street Fighter 4 thing where Vortex was really strong. Her kunai was like really important to her Vortex, her knockdown Oki. So she was like really good tier list wise. I don't know how she is in Street Fighter 3 because Street Fighter 3 is so absurdly unbalanced. Oh, fireball that you can't jab usually have a lot of weaknesses. Every startup angles are better in general, right? It's a fireball you can't jab fucking Snake's grenades. Probably explode on contact. So dumb. I hate Snake. I hate the entire concept, top to bottom, of a heavy zoner. So he just defeats the purpose of a heavy. Just make them like a really good character, and lo and behold, like remove all the weaknesses of a heavy by making them a zoner as well. Lo and behold, the 2 games he's in, he's like top 2. C5 3 second impact Ibuki is like top. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think New Generations and Second Impact had some balance issues. Ibuki, I think in Second Impact has like a either New Generation or Second Impact. She has like a very simple infinite. Snake, yeah, man, I do not like Snake as a like just as a concept. Just such a dumb idea. Completely like ruined the game. And he's amazing in Ultimate. Just he's so dumb. I was gonna make that the next bad balance video, but I don't have as much like in-depth knowledge of Snake like I do with Fox, so I might have to ask some people about it. PM Snake is not that busted relative to the other cast, but he feels much more impressive as an immediate player. Never played much of PM. I played it when it first came out. Came out, quote unquote. It was being shopped around at the brawl tournaments. I remember that. It was a nice diversion because like I could like wave dash with the Wiimote very easily. So for last year, I think I might be more on time for the next one. Okay. Okay. I don't think I took a break, so we'll end at 4:40. And we'll call that my 20-minute break. Would you guys do comment over for this year? Not necessarily all days, but are you interested in a video in the theme? Maybe I guess like I'll do it through the Smash games, but I'm not particularly good at combos. Especially not like super creative combos. I like Smash's like philosophy of uh, very intuitive, like you can build combos up. So I can. Take it from me, it isn't especially good at doing combos of bread. Okay. Yeah. I guess just to do whatever it takes, right, to get started. That's the big rule. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be done. We have time, yeah. Pretty much perfection. I wouldn't even done Street Fighter video for day one. Ended up setting it down for them pretty well. Is that a kitten's coat? That is a Chihuahua. I guess it should be like Chihuahuas have like longer ears like this. This is like a squinting Chihuahua picture I saw. Yeah, that's a little better. Not a kitten. It's a Chihuahua. He's a pack master, a dog pack master. Let's see. Chihuahua kitty. It's a genetic experiment. The first dog cat hybrid. Okay. Mm. Like to Persona 4 arena. I wonder if they'll ever do like a Persona 5 fighting game. Summer Games Fest is this week? Really? What? I didn't know that. It's only like tomorrow is this week. Or should be today, if it's gonna be starting. I don't know it was this week. Whatever, specials, whatever. June 5th. Oh, at 2 p.m. Huh. Maybe I'll do a stream on the other channel for like a reaction or watch along, whatever. Oh, sorry, 5 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so it's June 5th, 5 p.m. Eastern for me. Okay, so we can do some bets in the last 10 minutes. Let's see. My international paper A3. All right. Oh wait, no, I have a template for this. Uh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Summer Games Fest predictions. Actually, no. Let's not remove everything. Let's turn all this black. Okay. So, oh hey, okay. So Anger trailer that's out, so there's no more of that. Tokan, I don't know. Marathon. I don't think there'll be anything new about Marathon. I think it's gonna be just the actually maybe more about season 2 of Marathon. So if I ship a sale yet. P5 was getting games very late. So I think P3 got another remake, didn't it? I'm gonna write P5. Nah, they're not gonna put P5 content. Sonic Frontiers Definitive Edition. Can't spell. Okay, Saros is out, so Helldivers movie. I don't think it's likely. FF7 Part 3. That would be humongous. When did FF7 come out? Or 7 Rebirth? 2024. Okay, it's only been 2 years. I don't know if they're gonna like actually. That's like a one. That's like the final thing. I think I would put that in like unlikely. I think Stellar Blade 2 is likely. But they didn't show it at thing is like if it didn't show up at what's the word? If Stellar Blade 2 didn't show up in Sony State of Play, it probably won't show up at the Game Awards. Or Summer Games Fest. And I might actually leave that. Hmm. Put it here. Moves also put Pragmata update. Okay. Pragmata update. Some kind of update. How's everyone? Hey, Puppet Jam. How are you? Some people guess who. Oh, you watched the Amazing Digital Circus? No spoilers. I'm gonna watch it soon. I want to watch it, but I'm gonna watch He-Man first, and then I'll watch the finale. I'm doing good, Puppet Jam. We are doing our Game Fest predictions because it's tomorrow. Big Celebrate 2 will be announced this year. I'm not sure about this or TGA. I mean, probably the Game Awards. It just, if it wasn't in State of Play, why would it? Because that's like a Sony thing. Why would it be announced like 3 days later at the Game Awards or the Game Fest? Try both movies. That's good. I want to see like why Jax has such a big like importance in the in the movie. So oh yeah, all this stuff is old. So we all this stuff is old. Everything in red. This is from the previous prediction that we did. I think that was the Game Awards or whatever it was. Sony State of Play last time. Okay, so Tokon. Will they show a new team at Tokon? I don't think they'll show any more Tokon content. No new ones. TDC fans here. Cool. Never seen it, but the aesthetic seems nice. It's a good show. It's a pretty good show. I I don't think we'll get more Tokon content. It just doesn't. It's just weird. Like all this stuff is like this 1-2 punch of stuff. I don't see. I don't see no Wolverine content for sure. No way they won't show a new Tokon. They just showed on, like new Tokon. This is like new content, not like stuff they already showed. No more characters shown in abundance, but one trailer seems okay. I think okay, sure, sure, okay. Tokon something. Combo total for Yukari. Oh, you. Speaking of Marvel, guess who was losing? Trying to work out how to get into X-Men. Yeah, I mean, Marvel comics can be pretty crazy. X-Men especially, because there's so many characters, so many different entrances. Baseball and the fighter was a cool. Oh, that's right. P4 Arena had that baseball guy. Okay, Invincible Worst versus. Uh, I'll put new character. Nah, maybe. Actually, no. I'm gonna replace this with like Avatar fighter content. Something for the Avatar fighter. Because they seem to be putting out stuff at a good rate. I think tag fatigue is going. Put Avatar in place. Yeah. I'm pretty hyped for Tokon. I just don't like that it's a tag fighter. But even there's 6 comic released this week. Oh wow. They really just pump these things out. 7W6 game like who Reanimal. What was Reanimal? Forgot what that was. Is that out? Oh, it was released already. Yeah. Mobile slap, that's gonna stay there. Beast of Reincarnation. I'm interested in Tokon, but it is obviously polished. Yeah. Another live service hero shooter. I think they're done with this. I think we're done with that. Last of Us remake, always likely. Horizon Battle Royale, nah. Adventures of Elliot. Oh, I remember that one. I think that was First Light's already out. EX, nah. Intergalactic. Okay, this has been likely for a while. I'm gonna put this in unlikely now. Hmm. I don't think Pal World's really gonna be involved. Yeah, tokens adding new characters from Marvel series instead of it being full classic characters, right? How much you bet GTA 6 is getting delayed? Again? I don't think it's gonna be delayed again. Man, that would be crazy. Oh, okay. GTA 6 trailer and delay. There'll be like a new trailer, but at the end they'll be announcing a delay. We'll do a double whammy here. It's time for triple GTA 6 delay should be in likely. Oh, okay. Okay, actually we'll do that. We'll trailer and delay. You think another live service shoot? It's not likely. I think they're actually kind of done with that. I think people are scared now. GTA 6. Set for AAA to be a desperate extraction shooter. They already killed it. I'm gonna be beautiful. So now we're gonna let's do like another extraction shooter. GTA 6 whenever the fuck you feel like you could print a piece of paper saying fuck you for $80, you still buy. Yeah. It's the last big event for them to show the game and announce a delay. Yeah, then it comes out $90. Oh, you'll pay whatever they tell you to pay. You'll pay whatever they tell you, and you'll be happy about it. I think Doom DLC. I'm gonna keep it unlikely. I haven't heard anything about this in a while. Cool CG trailer for another MOBA. Yeah. Oh, I did put mobile slot, but or the companies even know how to make mobile outside of Chinese. Ah, I mean they're making a lot of them. Oh, um, Chinese action game with the chicken. Let's see if they're gonna get an update on that. Unlikely, but actually, oh, you're leaving. I'll see you. I'll see you, Joker. Thanks for coming and thanks for talking. Appreciate it. I don't have a lot of Nintendo yet, but I guess they'll announce Mario Kart DLC. Yeah, I don't know if Nintendo has a big presence at Summer Games Fest. Like they just seems to be like very rare that they come there, even though they announced Sephiroth. StarCraft 3 is gonna be announced, so please go. Oh yeah, and Joker, if you're still here, remember we're doing short stacks on Saturday. StarCraft 3? Ah. God of War 3 is already announced. StarCraft 3. Mortal Shell 2 is likely. I feel like they will target a Halloween. Oh, I don't know anything about Mortal Shell 2, but I'll take your word for it. Subway 2. Up and I'm like, no, I'm just actually didn't announce it all. VF6. It has to, man. It has to. But even then, like, why wouldn't it be on the state of play or something? Yeah, I gotta put StarCraft 3 in like Copium. There's such really good Copium here though. Okay, there's no way that the PlayStation 6 will be announced. If it wasn't announced at the state of play, there's no chance it's gonna be announced here. Um, I don't think New Age Game is even Copium. I mean, these are all complete Copium. All-Star Battle 2, Sly Cooper 5, Darkstalkers. I already wrote that down. Half-Life 3, Classic. Ninja Storm 5. FF7 KH4, that's the big one. Yeah. Oh, Mega Man Duel, right, that's right. Lord of the Fallen? I don't think DMC6 is even unlikely. Skyrim again. Hmm. Halo. Gears of War Halo. Sparking Zero DLC. Fighters characters, actually. I don't think that's going to happen anymore because they already announced one, but. Oh, unlikely. Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't read that. Wait. Wait. Apex trailer? I don't know. I don't think Apex is going to be there. I think we're all tagged out. Um, High Guard is not coming back. That would be fucking absurd. High Guard 2 comes out. Everything you want. I'll put that in Copium. High Guard 3. High Guard 2. Witcher 4. Maybe. Alright comes out next year in TGS. TGS is a good runaway. That's true. No more Ghost of Yotei DLC. I don't think so. Multiverse's Third Strike in Copium. Oh my god. Multiverses. Multiverses returned. I should do that for High Guard as well. I need to be Copium because no one wants it. Loaded Phone 2 were previously announced, so I don't think any gameplay or trailer been shown. Mixtape 2, now with even less gameplay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be like basically not happening because I think they were just making it. I don't think MGS is unlikely. Kojima's. Oh yeah, Kojima's new project. I You can never discount this because it's Jeff. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put that in likely. Likely, you're gonna see something about Kojima's new project here. So I got. Uh, What did Itsuno do? Oh yeah, the kid stuff. I don't know if Itsuno is going to be making anything. You know what? Here's unlikely. Harada new project. He's actually going to show something, maybe. Kojima new project. What fetish simulator? Directed by Quentin Tarantino. Dragon's Dogma 2. DLC. Don't know much about it, but sure. How is showing something new this early? I mean, they probably have been working on something for a while. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they have like they announced the studio, and then the Summer Games Fest they're announcing a teaser trailer. You know, pure yeah. Bloodborne anything, pure copium, never happening. If you got if you got a job team, it's a small summer lesson thing. Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I think they wouldn't like announce it when he just makes a studio. I assume he has something to show. Marvel Rivals character. I don't think there's gonna be a new one. I think they just showed Black Cat. Um, Skyrim again. They might actually be done this time. Not sure about it if you got a job on Monster Hunter Wilds expansion. Which one that would be? Unlikely, likely, or copium? I don't really play Monster Hunter, so it's only relevant Mother 3 translation or Mega Man Legends. Oh my god. MVC4 is the biggest one. I think Crash was just removed, so it was just confirmed to be canceled a little while ago. So Skyrim is never done. Yeah, but I don't know if they're gonna actually announce it here. Likely Monster Hunter Wilds is one of Capcom's best-selling games of all time. Okay. Expansion. Capcom will have to showcase. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it kind of depends like what traditionally has been at these places. If they have a big presence there. Witcher 4 we haven't heard anything about for a while. Gears did the new Gears of War game come out? Yeah, scheduled to release in September, so actually I probably will be there. Don't know about the Halo. I don't know. I think it's inevitable what they can do. They can do it anywhere and like running their own shows on Switch Nintendo. Oh, that's right. Iron 9 was yeah. I mean, Iron 9 was like announced in 3 different places. They couldn't get enough of that. Um, New Gear set Durgita. Yeah, it's coming out in September apparently. So I think they're gonna have a trailer here. You know, I'm gonna put that in. Put that in. Likely because it's so close. I don't know if it's gonna be. I hope it's not the one more thing part of it, because I don't think Gears has the same. I'm not a Gears head, so I don't think it doesn't mean anything. Something like D-Day. Yeah, I mean that's kind of thing. Kind of the point. It's when they Emergence Day from the ground, the locusts. So, yeah, what the shit? Yeah, when the war started with the aliens or the underground people. Um, what? What did we see? What else have we been waiting for? I don't think Beast of Reincarnation is likely. I don't think they're gonna show much of anything about it. It's more of a prequel, yeah. You really can't do anything than the last game. Let's see. Let's see what they're talking about on Twitter. Sorry, they didn't. New Tales of Gaming Copium. Yep, that's in there. So right there, right here. Strangers in Heaven. Oh yeah. Yes. That trailer was really good, at least. Oh yeah, they didn't show up any Horizon game, yeah. Focusing on God of War 1 there. Strangers in Heaven, so my ears can be blessed by. I know, right. Shenmue 3 remasters unlikely. Shenmue 3? I haven't heard that in a while. I thought it was already. Oh, remaster. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't even. Nah, no one say that's cool, but that is unlikely. That's kind of the definition of unlikely. Hmm. Oh, a new Devil May Cry, DM6. Yeah, just to round out the sixes. Yeah, I think it's at this point. Anything with of these six games are gonna be copium. I think Love 5 is unlikely. Okay. Yeah. There's Metro 2039. Oh, Duskbloods. No, actually, Duskbloods, I think I'll put an unlikely. Because that's like a thing that people want to make. They have to show it at some point. Metro 2039. Unlikely. Don't really know much about that game, but most important thing, some beloved IP game, bullshit quest exclusive game that no one will play. Oh, Copium. You really think it's gonna be Copium? Okay. I mean, I'll do it. I guess yeah, sure, it's Nintendo. CVS might not be Copium anymore. Phantom Blade Zero. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Um. I think I thought of one. I forgot it. Nintendo games would be announced outside Nintendo. True. Sure has chicken. Not sure if it has a chicken like you. I remember that Chinese accent. I can't remember the name, but I remember it somewhere. It has a baby that may or may not have died. As shown Phantom Blade. Um, it's gotta be VF6. It's gotta be VF6. I'm still sitting here likely. COD number 4 unlikely. Oh. Oh, that's right, because you had the remake. Or something like that. Um, vibe code. Wow. It's AI. AI and vibe coding. Just they'll just roll the dice to see if it works. Hmm. I I don't. Maybe maybe um. Whoa. No, actually, I think that's no. I think Jam just came out, and they typically do these RoboKai trailer. They typically do these like fighting game tournaments. Yeah, yeah. It's a bunch of random words. I know that they do show it. I just don't think they're gonna show it just now. I did a Jam Berry DLC. Oh, Star Wars Galactic Racer. I mean, yeah. I think that can be shown. That's like a small game, little small. Even after all, the AI still managed to make a better skill-based system. Blood of Dawnwalker. What is Blood of Dawnwalker? Oh. Okay, yeah. Okay. I guess it's like the last trailer for a bunch of games coming out in the fall and winter. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, what other? I don't think like Ratchet and Clank is even in Copium now. It's mostly because I'm not really interested. Okay, actually, yeah, we can put like unlikely new Larian project. So Toon Raider is unlikely. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if I want to do like go crazy on this, I would do like where is it? Where's that guy? To start with David Ellis, so like Spyro. So Spyro, New Legend of Zelda. That's the craziest copium never showed here. Echoes of Ironclad? I don't know what that game is either. Let me see. Echo. Games in fall 2020. 26. One second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Oh, DOA, that's right. DOA 6 last round, but wasn't DOA 6 last round already? Oh, so it's copium. Well, no, I guess it was copium because it just announced. DOA 6 last round. And I'm gonna do like DOA 7. As well. Bamco have other channels, but would they have anime action presence, anything to distract us from live tales. Speaking of Bamco, unlikely Tekken trailer for the Baki character. Unlikely, but I don't think it's impossible. Let's. Kobe because Kate's are incompetent. I think it was Kobe because it's just announced, man. uh yeah, actually I don't think, like, on second thought, I don't think Marathon is gonna be likely because they would have just showed it last time. Which I would go crazy, that would be smart. Yeah, that would be pretty huge. Um yeah, I don't think anyone's looking for All-Star Battle 2. Uh if Tekken Cross Street actually, I mean, if Tekken Cross Street Fighter actually comes out, that'd be utterly wild. I don't. MVC4. I won't take it off. Being here is unlikely. They don't have the budget. I think if they were gonna put anything anywhere, I wouldn't even put it unlikely. I think if they're gonna put anything anywhere, it would have been in that Sony State of Play. They don't. It's not like, why would they have like content for the Sony State of Play ready, and then 2 days later they would have different content for a different show, right? They would just show in the State of Play. Aren't there? Is there any like? Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe Street Fighter Super Street Fighter 6 trailer, like the update, because now Ingrid's done. They're gonna do like, okay, now we're gonna do Super. Jeff Marathon freebie. Yeah, the one more thing will just be Marathon. Mm. Hmm. I think this is good. Something I'm thinking games I'm interested. Let me look at my uh where did I put Stellar Blade 2? Did I remove it? Yeah, I might have removed it because why wouldn't they show it at the state of play? Predicted movie Street Fighter movie trailer. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't put that unlikely. He loves those Hollywood cameos. Look at my Steam stuff. I'll do this. Okay, it's the old game, old game, old game, old game. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, I just already Final Fantasy 7. Nope. Guilty Gear did Guilty Gear. Half-Life 3 is still in Copium. Halo did Halo. Um, no, no, no. Man, I don't have anything. It's a proto war. Yeah, it was nice of him to give just a good something he liked, a platform, even if people didn't like High Guard. All right, so song DLC, yeah, yeah, I did see that. Silk Dong, not okay. Ah, what else can I do with That's not hiding my. I mean, just went on Twitter about it. Uh, Metro 2039. Hmm. Scum. Dongers. Yeah, exactly. It's dongers. Uh, Actually, I think this is good. Okay, how many do you think it will show? Okay, I think RE9 DLC maybe. Okay, I think one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I'm gonna go big and say 10 will show. I think Jeff put himself and Highguard Destined. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Remember how Jeff was saying once the game came out, he'd be apologies. So yeah, he did. Yeah, I remember. But I think 10 in likely 10 will show. Um, what do you think? I'm gonna do unlikely as well. Let me see. I can think Final Fantasy 7, Witcher 4, Mega Man Dual Ride 3 DLC. Hmm, 4. I think like 6. I'll go with 6 in unlikely. You're going with 11 in likely? Damn. High roller. Alright. And for Copia, we got. Okay, I got burned a lot. And are doing some joke stuff at the bottom here. I think maybe 1. I'll go with like 1. I think it was 0 last time. Because this would like be insane if anything showed up like this. Sounds right. 6 and unlikely. Yeah, 6 as well. I'm hoping for Kingdom Hearts 4 being the one that will be shown. So what the fuck were people smoking but which saying serious ugly in the trailer? Which trailer? I think a lot of like video game characters are just ugly, all of them. Just how they look like obviously like 3D model, like fucked up 3D models, but the tech demo she looked pretty good. But yeah, this conversation is being brought back on Twitter because of God of War Laufey. 3 in Copium. Okay. Nope, still 3. Alright, you're still second with 3. Okay. Well, here we are. This is our list. Honestly, because like for me, no Nintendo, that's kind of making me a little disappointed. But The Witcher 4 oh, I didn't really like how she looked. It just like because they just look like 3D models, like the same uncanny valley ugliness in the 3D models. That has been plagued video games for like 15 years everywhere. Oh, the tech demo one, she looked good. She looked good in the tech demo one. But yeah, it's 3D models have like issues. They're like if you don't stylize them correctly. But yeah, I have to go now. But yeah, I think that I'm not as excited because there's no. It's a pretty clear that Nintendo's not going to be there. If they are, that's going to be huge. But I want to see the fighting game stuff. I want to see VF6. Something about VF6. I want to see Galactic Racer. I want to see more of that because I want to see that. Maybe stuff about Street Fighter 6 as well. And Persona 4 remake. Change the numbers. Yeah, it wasn't likely before. It's a good lineup. Yeah, okay. Well, but yeah, I think that's good. We will see tomorrow. But for now, it's time for so long. Because I gotta go eat. But yeah, but thanks for coming. Thanks for talking. We had some fun. We did this. We gave him a jacket, a trench coat, and we gave uh I'll say I should probably do some of this off stream so I can actually finish it. But we did stuff. Honestly, I'm not massively hyped for Love not because it exists, but I want to keep mainly working on the God of War trilogy remake. Oh, right, since there isn't a good way to get them all without spending a lot. Yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do with the remake trilogy because no, they're gonna be like they're gonna different time us. No, I'm not. Yeah, no, yeah, Saturday. I'll be there Saturday. Yeah, maybe I'll tweet some stuff, live tweet, um, just to get on that nightmare platform. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.